Dear brothers, sisters, and friends, before we start the talk, can we sing a song to fresh up ourselves after a session? Let's sing I have arrived, I am home. This is more simple. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I am solid, I am free, I am solid, I am free. In the ultimate I dwell, in the ultimate I dwell. I have arrived, I am home, in the here and in the now. I am solid, I am free, I am solid, I am free. In the ultimate I dwell, in the ultimate I dwell. Good evening, my brothers, sisters, and friends. Today is December 6th, year 2024. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to our weekly Friday meditation session. So, have you been? Did you enjoy the weather so far? After a very cold week, so this week we are more warmer. This is one of the signs to boost us up, after every difficulties, there will be something very beautiful appear. After a bare tree that we have seen in the winter, so we have a trust that after 6 months of the winter, there will be flowers and leaves and lot of beautiful airs coming up. We only have 25 more days, and we will finish the year 2024, and we will start the year 2025. And that is only about the time. We know how many more days to be finished. But our life, we don't know. We never know when it will be end. We can tell when it's the due date for a baby, but we are unable to tell when is the ending day for each of us. So this is not something to talk about sadness or untasteable life. But once a while, we need to invite this sound of the bell in order to awake us. We understand everything. We know everything. But the problem for us is we used to forget. We know life is impermanent. Life is fragile. Life is short. We know it, but we forgot. And because so many things every day wander and pull us out from our mindfulness, and we easily live in the forgetfulness. For example, the time we are practicing sitting meditation, and one of the brothers will guide us. I'm breathing in, I enjoy my breathing in. After a few breaths, we start to wonder, where did I left my key? And we start to worry for the keys. We don't know where our keys. Oh, I forgot to lock my door, for example. We are very easy to pour out by forgetfulness. For example, is we work so hard to gain money for a day, but we only need 5 minutes, 10 minutes to spend money for the day we work. We prepare food for one day, but we only need half hour to finish all the courses. So things we build take time, but things we vanish, we finish it, we break it up, we take it down very easily and very fast. So we understand that. We understand that in order to be mindful, what's still there for us and what's going on. Just 1 hour before I come out here, I have a phone call from one of the members in the state. They are on holidays for a few days, from Texas to California. So this afternoon they fly back to Houston. When they landed, and their family called and told them their dad passed away in the hospital. Unexpected, very sudden. And things can happen like that daily. And I live in the temple, I work with the community, and things like this we have learned a lot. Well, at least 1 or twice a month. So again, we don't mean to bring out, sad news and stuff like that in order to sink us down, but in order to help us to appreciate our daily life and those who are still around us. Sometimes we need to declare, darling, I'm very happy because you are here for me. Darling, I'm very happy because I'm still here for you. You are here for me, but I am also here for you. So this is we benefit both sides. We enjoy both sides, not only one person. And this is one of the key that we should pay attention. When we're doing something, make sure that we're not only happy about that, but we pay attention to, is that make others happy too? For example, when you leave the shoe downstairs and you walk upstairs, you know that, oh, I like to place it here. But the question is this will block somebody's way? When you park your car, sometimes we just park as long as I have a space to park. But we forgot that. Do you block somebody? If somebody wants to come out, how can they come out if you park it here? And this will help us to reflect. We are shining and we reflection. So that's why when we do a meditation, we meditate in the dark, turn off the lights. Because the dark will help you easily to be calm. But it is also easily to fall asleep. But you know that in the moment you sit in the dark, but your mind is very bright and shining. And this is something special about meditation. We live in the dark, but we don't influence by the dark. We walk in the dark, but our eyes are very clear so that we can see what way to go. Make sure we don't cause accident. Sometimes the more we walk in the dark, the more we have to be bright and aware. Otherwise, we may cut into accident. Is that true? In the daytime, easily to see. You may walk with careless. But when you walk in the dark, you walk more careful. Because you are aware this is dark. We are aware this is dark. That's why we should be aware. Life gives us more difficulties. Then we will be more careful. Sometimes on the road, less cars, we may drive uncareful. But we have a lot of cars on the street, we will drive more careful. And a summer day, we just drive, but winter day, we drive more slowly. So sometimes the environment of life gives us difficulties. It doesn't mean bad. Sometimes it means a lot for us because it helps us to slow down. It helps us to stop, reflect, and slow down. So that's why we have the traffic lights. The traffic lights will help us to slow or to speed or to stop. Every one of us, we need a traffic light for our life. Sometimes just going on. Sometimes you need to slow down. Sometimes we need to completely stop. When is your completely stop? Bedtime. Stop thinking, stop worries. Anyone who did something wrong to you, to us, it's time to stop thinking about them. You have thought about that a lot and that's annoying you, that bother you, that suffer you. Now it is time for you to stop. Let it down and rest. So we have a song, and when I rest, let me rest like a pebble. Sometimes we throw a pebble down in the river, and the pebble will sink slowly down. And then we'll find the bottom of the ending, and the pebble rests firmly on the ground. When you see the falling leaf in the autumn, look at the leaf when they fall down. You follow. You be watch and be very mindful, and you will see the leaf placed beautifully on the ground. And when I fall, let me fall beautifully like a yellow leaf. Someday we'll be fall, but let's fall like a yellow leaf. Very light and very beautiful. Every day, we're going there, we're going here, we go a lot. But make sure anywhere we go, anywhere we fly in, be there beautifully like a yellow leaf. So sometimes the difficulties, the problems, is not really a problem if we know how to reflect and take out like a lecture, like a challenge, like something to remind us. Do not forget. You do not misunderstand that. You only have daytime. You need nighttime too. Because if you have no nighttime, you have no time to rest. If it's daytime, then you have to work. There is a price to pay for. If you like daytime, you have to work like daytime. If there is nighttime, nothing to do, you have a time to rest. So none of the things in this life doesn't give you something to learn and to enjoy. And mindfulness will help us. Mindfulness will help us to enjoy every single environment. And we learn to cultivate the eyes of mindfulness. And that is why sometimes you see there are Buddha statues with the eyes right in the forehead. Why not two eyes? Because these two eyes still on the side. And when you say, oh, this is left, there is something opposite, right. But actually in this life, nothing totally left, nothing totally right. We call this is the right because I'm sitting here. But somebody sitting this way, they will call my right is left. So there's nothing completely right or nothing completely left or wrong. It's based on where you are, where you sit, and how you review things. And that becomes something. If you name it, oh, that's easy, it's become easy. If you name it hard, that's become hard. It's so easy to fold a blanket, but how come so many people, they will never fold their blankets every morning? Because they think that is a hard job. That's why very, very rarely we see people fold their blankets. That is something very easy, and that should practice daily. Because folding your blankets means you folding your life nice and neat, and you prepare a neatly day. We don't prepare that. We mix up right in the morning. And how can you expect your day to be smooth and nice and neat? We never nice and neat in the morning. We do not fold our blankets. We open the toothpaste and we leave the toothpaste open. You throw your toothbrush on the sink. You never clean your sink after you wash your face, you brush your teeth. Dirty spread everywhere, but you never wipe up. You only need a minute to clean up your area. But we don't do that. We wait until after a month, we spend whole day to clean. Is that the problem? You see who we are now? And that's how we are. We lazy to clean up things simple. We make it become seriously and we take time to clean up. Why? Why we have to do that? And what is the practice here? Reflecting and find out the way for yourself. And that is how my Buddhism, that is how my religion. We're not talking about faith, who you believe, but you don't believe yourself that you're able to do something very simple. But that simple will bring you to a very high improvement. We learn tiny things. We learn like a kindergarten kid to be a doctor. We cannot become a doctor right away if we do not take kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, up to university. But we forgot about that. We forgot about that. We think that, you see that if we adjust the way we talk, we be careful on the words we use daily, then we have less fighting argument. And we have invest something called harmony and a happy family. One of the fighting and argument daily because we do not watch out the words we use in daily conversation. We did not careful on when we behave, when we treat to each other. Sometimes we have done a lot of small things daily, and we think, oh, our spouse never pay attention. Oh, our friend never pay attention about that, the small thing. But we do not know that they are human. They still have the heart to feel. They have the eyes to see. They have the ears to hear. They can feel. They can see how you treat them with respect or unrespect. But because they love you, they live it. And they hope that you will change one day. But because we live in these negative habits, it's never changed. It changes more negatives. We don't change in a positive way, because that will become our daily negative habits. We have a piece of cloth on the sink, beside the sink. So after we finish our morning cleansing, last thing we do before we leave, use that cloth and quick clean. No problem. Nobody complained. And then after daily we do like this, our washroom always nice and clean. But we don't do that. What happened after a month? We take whole day to clean up. And sometimes we need to use power. But in the reality is you only use like 2 fingers to clean up. If we do not pay attention to the small thing, that easily to gain up as a major thing. So that's the Buddha said. If anything called goodness, but you say, oh, small, don't do it. But if no matter how small, just do it. Daily it's become a great merit. But there are negative things, bad things we just do daily. It's become very major. For example, as a young boy or young student, they like to play violence games. They watch violence games. And sometimes they got into the real fighting, very violence. It's only fun. But what happened to a child? In their mind, in their head, they always gain violence. How come? Because that is the food for their mind daily. They play with that. Just like we eat the food. Any food that we intake, that's become our health. If you take good food, with nutrition, with good reflection, you bring healthy to your body. What you bring into your body will take it and become that. If you take poisons, chemical, your body will become sick easily because of chemical and poisons. Same thing with our mind. If every day we watch, we play, we talk, we read, we socialize with negatives, with violence, with hate, and that easily become us. And what happened to our body and face? we become very wrinkled, very angry. So that's why when you're doing sitting meditation, it's time for you to make yourself become nice and beautiful. We sit quietly, keep our light smile on the face. We're breathing in, we smile, breathing out, we smile, and we do that daily. If you can do twice a day, morning and evening, that is the time you exercise your smiling face. We have maybe more than 7 hours in our workplace. We may deal with angry, struggling, stressful, and our face turn in many negative shape. But we can adjust all of that in the morning and at night. So you don't have to spend any amount of money to adjust your face. We adjust by meditation. Last 2 weeks when I was in Washington, D.C., and during the Dharma talk, I have a question. Thầy, if our mind is so struggling, we daily, every day we deal with suffering, is there any medication? We believe that you do deal with a lot of stressful things too, but you don't look stressful at all. Do you take any medication? And I told him, oh, my medication is meditation. Meditation is a good medication for your mind. Because when you have a physical sick, you can take medications. But you have mentally sick, you only need meditation. And that is the medications for the mind. Your medication for your daily of suffering is your mindful steps. Practice walking meditation. So the song that we just sang, I have arrived, I'm home, that can become a method along with your breathing technique. When you're breathing in, you can silently, I have arrived. When you breathe out, you silently declare, I am home. Breathing in, I have arrived. Breathing out, I am home. Breathing in, I am solid. Breathing out as a mountain. Breathing in, I am fresh. Breathing out as a dew. So that is the gatha for breathing in and out. Very simple. Things simple, but that is very powerful. Just like I just share with you simple thing, just clean your things. Fold your blankets, clean your sink, wash your cup. And you have not much work to do every day. But usually we don't do that. We wait until a whole sink, no more dishes, and we start to work on. That's the work, but take time. And sometimes it gives you difficulties when you wash the dishes. And that is only about cleaning up. What about problems in daily life? If we do not solve it when it's still simple, then when it's become major, it's difficulty. You don't clean your sink, your dishes, you have a lot of dishes to wash. Washing the dishes is not a big problem, but dealing with your relationship in daily. between human and human is more difficulties. Because after 5 minutes, you done your cleaning. But the relationship, when they have problems, 5 minutes doesn't work. Sometimes you only need 5 minutes to sit down and solve problem, but you need 5 months to heal. One single word you spoke up, you need a lot of time to heal the wounds of the hearer. You are the one who talk, you don't care. But the one who listen to your message, they carefully take it. And that become their wound. And that become their harmful. And they need time to heal. And sometimes accidentally, innocently, we do not realize about that. We're just going on to suffer that person. Just like somebody, they have a painful hand. We don't know, we just touch them all the time. But if we know, we would carefully not touch. Sometimes in daily life, we just, accidentally touch the wounds of many others around. Because we do not have enough mindfulness to realize what's wrong with them. So at the end of the year, beside preparing gifts for your loved one, you will sit down with a pen and paper to write down how many friends you know, how many people that you want to bring gift to them. First of all, you make a name list. And then you have to know who go with what kind of gift. You have the name of the person, and now you have the name of all the items you will buy for each person. Not the same. If you buy for your husband something, your wife something, your sister something, your brother something, so you have the list of the people, you have the list of all the items. Very carefully. Because Christmas time is the time to bring gifts, joys, and happiness. Nothing wrong with that. But my suggestion, can we have another list? What I have done. Do I have problem with this person? What can I do to solve the problem this year? I didn't talk to that person for a year already. And I think it's time's up to forgive. And time's up to move on. So I need to move myself to that person. They don't come to me, but I will try to come to them. Because I am the father, I am the mother, I am a sister, I am a friend who we can declare who we are in order to come to that person. And I think this is the beautiful gift. I don't like that person. I didn't talk to that person. So I will release. I will forgive. And forgiving is a big gift for yourself, first of all, because you have released a rock from yourself. And you give that person a joyful. And what happened to both of you? You both happy. And this is the result of our daily practice. Make sure when we do something, not only we happy, but the others happy too. Just like you say, okay, when we have a potluck, next week we have a potluck, I will bring my dish. But make sure you can eat your dish and somebody else also can eat your dish too. You bring over, nobody can taste it because it's too salty or too spicy. We can do, when we cook the food, we have an idea that we have the intent people will enjoy. Then why don't we do something that they really can enjoy? It's very simple. One example is about the food. And sometimes the word we use, we're happy with the word we use, but others they don't. Then why we have to continue to keep using that word? There are many other words can be used, can replace. Just like when you go to the restaurant, sometimes we call, oh, this is not a vegetarian restaurant. But when we come and we say, do you do the stir-fried noodle? Oh, we have shrimp, we have meat. Oh no, we don't want anything of that. Can we replace tofu? No problem. So a non-vegetarian restaurant, you still can make your order. You can replace meat, shrimp, seafood with tofu or with just vegetables. Same thing in this life. If that person doesn't like that way, there are more things we can replace. As long as we please and we happy each other. Remember, we live in this life, we learn to bring joyful and happiness for everyone around. Learn not to suffer anyone or give anyone around you a hard time. Because sometimes you go to somewhere, people give you a hard time. How do you feel? So whatever we do not like, don't ever try to do to others. And this is the key for our daily living. In one of the, what we call the kindness meditation, I breathing in, I pray that may I have this day with joys and happiness. First of all, for yourself. May my loved one be happy and joyful for this day, for your loved one. May my co-worker be happy and joyful for this day. And then now you come to your friend, your co-worker. Oh, may the one who suffer me, who give me hard time, may they also have happiness and joyful. Why? Because they only give you easy when they happy and joyful. So why don't we pray for them to be happy and joyful? We should know that we only give to somebody something when we have extra. When we have something, then can share. If you have nothing, then how can you share? So if you have no happiness, how can you share happiness? If you cannot laugh, how can you make others laugh? If you're not happy, how can you make others happy? So make sure we're happy, we're joyful. And this is the teachings of the Buddha in Dhammapada. There is no way that you can save people if you are unsafe. There is no way that you can help people if you are so suffer. There is no way you can give when you have nothing to give. You must have something in order to give. This is not about selfish, but it is about real. You cannot give if you don't have. You have no money, then how can you give? Oh, I have $1, that's why I can give $1. I can smile, that's why I can give you my smiling. So this is the loving kindness everyday meditation. Declare your day every morning when you wake up. I have a new day to live. If you attend, let's say tomorrow, when you come for the meditation in the morning, 9 o'clock tomorrow, and you will hear the monks will chant. And in that 4 lines of the Gatha, there is one line say, I vow to go through this new day with happiness. We have a new day, but each of us will walk into this day differently. Just the same as we have a road, but each of us will come to this, drive on this road different way. I have a new day. This is a new day. I vow to go through this day with mindfulness. There's a gatha for the morning when we wake up. Wake up this morning. I have 24 brand new hours to live. And I vow to use this day or go through this day wholeheartedly. So today, at the end of, almost end of the year, because next Friday, we still have the last day before we have winter break. But I won't see you because I will be in Florida for my retreats and public talk before the ending of the year. So today I will see some of you, and also tomorrow morning will be my last 2 talks for this year with the English Sangha. I just want to offer you nothing special, very simple, but this is what I practice daily. Sometimes I forgot to, when I clean up stuff, I always happy because I know that if I clean now, I don't have to worry tomorrow. You know, when you pick up one piece of garbage, your house always look nice and clean, right? Same thing. When we have some unpleasant feelings in us, try to at ease that right away. Do not leave it there. It's become a very major painful inside of you. A piece of garbage outside you can pick up easily, but a piece of garbage in here, it takes time to swallow. It takes time to dissolve. Then try to dissolve it as quick as we can. Because we know life is short, then do not live with this short life with suffering. Life is fragile. Enjoy before it breaks up. So, when we go into the store, we will see the sign. I break, I cry. You break, you buy. If I broke my day, I suffer. You broke your day, you suffer. There is a price to pay for whoever break this beautiful day. May you be well, happy, and have a good night. And we will, if we have more opportunity, we'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your New Year, your New Year's Eve. I will see you next year, the year 2025. And I hope next year I will see you more often. Thank you so much for your time, your listening. Now we enjoy the 3 sounds of the bell. Please massage your legs.
So dear respected Thai, dear noble community, thank you Thai for offering a special gift to all of us for Christmas and for New Year's. Just a few announcements that I'd like to make for the community is that tomorrow, as Thai had mentioned, that we will have our last day of mindfulness for the end of the year. And those who are coming, then our day will start from 9 to 4. And it's a day that we dedicate for us to practice. And as well, the Thai will also be giving another talk tomorrow. And so those who are interested and would like to come, you're more than welcome to come tomorrow morning. And our day begins from 9 all the way to 4 p.m. And if you're busy, you can't participate for the whole day, you're more than welcome to come for a part of the day. And we will still have some activities happening. Another announcement is that next Friday, at 6:30, we will be having our last day of meditation session, as well as the potluck dinner. So for those who are our friends who would like to come, you're more than welcome to bring a dish that's vegetarian, of course. And if you are bringing a dish, please meet any of the monastics to let us know what dish you're bringing, or you can email us. And if you are not on our email list, you're more than welcome to meet any of the monastics so that we get your email and we can provide any announcements that we make during the year. So thank you, Thai, and thank you, brothers and sisters, for being present for tonight. And we hope to see a few of you tomorrow and as well next week. Thank you so much. With the next sound, small bell, we'll stand up. So dear friends, you can leave the mats and cushions as it is, and